Islanders, Amanda and I are back home from our cruise on board the Norwegian Prima. She is a stunningly beautiful, striking, classy ship. We enjoyed our time on her and we recorded a ton of content that we're going to share with you all week. But today is about catching up a little bit, about getting back in the groove. That's what we're doing today. I have 6 things that I have to share with you today. 6 of them, we're going to hit them quick today. One of them is from Harry Sommer. I was able to meet Norwegian's president and CEO on board. I didn't think he would know who I am, who we are. He did. And I wanted to tell him one thing. I told him, and he turned that thing right back around and spun it back at me. I can't wait to share that with you. Let's do that now on Island Time. A big happy Tuesday to all you Islanders. I hope your week is off to a great start. I thank you for stopping by the show today. You're going to want to hear these 6 things that I'm going to share with you here in just a minute, but it is time that we drop our anchors. We take some time and relax in the islands together. Amanda and I were able to do just that. We just got back last night from our cruise on board the new and beautiful Norwegian Prima. We have a ton of content to share with you. I've got to edit it all. I've got to upload it. I've got to get it going. The easiest way to make sure that you see footage, a ship tour, some things that we liked about our cabin, hits and misses, comparing the ship to other cruise lines. The easiest way to do that is to make sure that you're subscribed. You've rang that bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We're going to do so all week long. The first thing I have to tell all of you Islanders is thank you. Amanda and I were able to go on this trip simply because of you. No matter how much money we had, no matter how much money we wanted to pay, how badly we wanted to be on this particular sailing, we could not have done so. It was a closed sailing, but you, Islanders, an island community, you voted for Amanda. She was one of 100 winners in Norwegian's Giving Joy. What a program. Recognizing America's top 100 teachers, and Amanda and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We enjoyed the time together. Norwegian paid for flights, transportation, hotel, the cruise trip itself, Wi-Fi, drinks. They took such good care of our teachers. And look at this picture of Amanda. Look at that. That smile, that recognition, that is what it's all about. That's my favorite picture of the entire trip. Right there. Thank you so much. Norwegian honored these 100 teachers. We had a concert from Kelly Clarkston. I'll show you a little bit of this right here. Kelly was great. She was interactive. She was fun. She was laid back. Her entire band was there. They played for about an hour, 10 minutes. They recognized 3 teachers. First place got $25,000 from their school. Second, $15,000. Third, $10,000. And then they really surprised those 3 teachers as Norwegian announced that they were giving them almost $40,000 each for them to do whatever they wanted to do with. They gave all 100 teachers a gift bag, a trophy, a $100 gift card. They gave free access to the go-kart track, to mini golf, to the Galaxy. They had a welcome reception. They had a fine dinner at the end of the night. It was unbelievable. We had never been treated like that before in our lives, on land or at sea. Norwegian Cruise Line, thank you so much. And Islanders, thank you for giving Amanda and I this opportunity to break away for 4 days and for her to be recognized. That's number 1. Number 2, the Norwegian Prima was breathtaking. We cannot wait to share with you what the ship looks like, what works on the ship. The infinity pools on deck 8 were unbelievable. Indulge Food Hall is named perfectly. Indulge in all kinds of different food. The technology on board, we cannot wait to show all of you how this ship compares to other ships in the Norwegian fleet, how the ship compares, of course, to other cruise lines, the hits, the misses. We have a whole ship tour that's coming up that you will not want to miss later on this week. Number 3, internet restrictions. I apologize, but I knew this going into the trip, and I mentioned it to you Islanders. Norwegian gave not just every teacher, I knew it was going to be every teacher, free internet, the lowest package, no streaming allowed, but they gave the entire ship, who was comprised of travel agents and Norwegian executives, free internet. My hope was that I would be able to go to guest services and upgrade this internet, and I was willing to pay whatever it took to get that faster internet. I inquired about it. I was shot down. They said that every passenger on the ship has internet. They cannot give me stronger internet than anyone else. I tried to go live. I set up a live video on YouTube, did not work. Set up a live on Facebook, did not work. It did not go as planned, but don't worry, we've captured everything. We will share it with you. That is number 3. Number 4, Harry Sommer, President and CEO of Norwegian Cruise Line, was simply amazing. I had several questions on literally a note card that I wanted to ask him. Norwegian hosted a welcome reception for all teachers in the observation lounge, deck 17 forward, and Harry came in. There was one thing I wanted to tell him, and I was able to grab him before he spoke to the teachers. I said, Harry, I want to tell you something. I said, you don't know who I am at all. I said, I have a YouTube channel like everybody else. And he stopped me right there. He said, I know who you are, and I know your community. I said, well, I've got something I want to tell you. I said, on behalf of just a cruiser and myself, someone who follows the industry, someone who shares cruise news and content with the cruise world, I said, I want to thank you for your and your executive team leadership throughout this whole pandemic. I said, you guys were the first ones to implement protocols to bring cruising back with the cruise restart in the middle of 2021. And I said, you and your leadership team, same thing. When it was time for protocols to be lifted, you were the first ones to do it. Norwegian Cruise Line, Norwegian Holdings was the first one every single time. Every time. Go back and look at it. Every time they're the first ones to implement or lift protocols. I said, I just want to thank you for your leadership, for your team's leadership, your contributions to the cruise industry. I noted that the majority of my cruises are with another cruise line. But I said, you helped shape the entire industry, and thank you. He took what I had to say and he spun it around and threw it right back at me. I did not expect this. He said, I want to thank you, Derek, and your community. He said, you always took what we had to say and you shared it in its purest form. You always stayed accurate, and we appreciate you helping us get the word out that yes, we're cruising. Here's what it looks like. Even when there's a lot of protocols, you shared we're cruising, and if you want to cruise, here's what we do. When we lifted protocols, you shared that too. My cruise was made. Before we even left Galveston, my cruise was made because of that comment and how he treated teachers in the welcome reception and how he thanked them. I had to pass that on to you, and I told him that I would do that. So there it is. Harry Sommer, President and CEO, thank you so much. Number 5, I have to tell you this. If you cruise Carnival Cruise Lines, there is a slew of new offers out today. I have 3 of them myself. Some of them are $100 cabins. Some of them are, I've got one that's not tied to the casino that has $750 onboard credit. I don't know who all qualifies. I don't know how they do all of this, but I know that I have new offers and people have come to me all day wanting to book cruises because of their new offers, or they have cruises booked, the price is cheaper. So there it is. They're getting a new price and they're saving money on their cruise. Check your offers, and that gets us to number 6. I have never been more motivated to help you plan and book your next cruise. I mentioned this earlier in the show. There were teachers on board, but there were thousands of travel agents. And I sat around and listened to these agents, some of them great, some of them maybe a little bit sleazy. I heard several stories on maybe not the best business practices, but their sales are good. They are maybe top 5% in their company, but do they care about people? I say that in the same breath that I heard stories of travel advisors who took care of their clients. But it motivated me, and it motivated Amanda to make sure that you are treated right, that someone is there for you, that when you want to plan your cruise, someone plans it for you. When you want to book it, that's a great day. It's an exciting feeling, but that you're not left after that. That was a big conversation. Booking, I go to the next one, I go to the next one, I go to the next one. No. Our conversation should continue after you book your cruise, and as a matter of fact, the conversation should be more in depth after you book your cruise until your trip than before. We're not going to leave you hanging. We're going to book your entire cruise. We're going to help and advise you on what to do on board, what to do in port. That's what you can expect from Island Time Travel. If you're looking for someone to help you manage your cruise, if you're looking for someone to help you book a cruise, email us right there, travel@bookislandtime.com. We will help you, and we will use these new Carnival offers to help you do that. Islanders, we hope you have a great day. We hope you're excited about the rest of the week as we bring you a lot of content on the Norwegian Prima. We will see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.